Good afternoon. This will be a country analysis over Finland.
Hello, I am Raymond Craig, and I will be providing a country overview for the country of Finland. This overview will include information such as the geographic location of Finland and its capital city, the type of government recognized in Finland, as well as information about its current president, and lastly, some demographic information about the citizens of the country of Finland. Located in Northern Europe, Finland is a country of over 210,000 square miles. The country of Finland is bordered to its west by Sweden, to its north by Norway, and to its east by Russia, while the western border of Finland is bordered by the Gulf of Bothnia, and its southern border is bordered by the Baltic Sea and the Gulf of Finland. Traveling south across the Gulf of Finland, Estonia borders that gulf. Finland declared its declaration of independence on the 6th of December 1917 after decades of Russian oppression against the Finnish people. The Finnish people have a proud history of maintaining sovereignty and their independence through both World War I as well as World War II. The people of Finland are led by their president, Sauli Niinisto, who was elected president in 2012. As president, President Niinisto leads a parliamentary republic as a form of government, with its capital located in the southern city of Helsinki. The more than 5 million residents and citizens of Helsinki are spread across a wide demographic age range, with 27% younger than 25 years of age, 50% between the ages of 25 and 64, and more than 21% over the age of 65. Of its more than 5 million citizen population, 51% are male and 49% are female. A healthy population, the infant mortality rate in the country of Finland is 2.5 deaths for every 1,000 live births, and the life expectancy for its 5.5 million citizens is 81.1 years. Finland has developed into a robust economy with a focus on technology. Important in conducting international business in Finland is an understanding of some general business practices in the country. In this next slide, we will discuss the national language and business language of Finland, literacy rate to be expected, as well as normal work hours, time zone, and currency used in Finland. Across the country of Finland, the officially recognized language is Finnish. However, a large portion of the population is fluent in Swedish as well as Russian, and when conducting business in Finland, it is very common to use English as that is recognized as the official business language for the country of Finland. When conducting these business interactions, one of the strengths of the Finnish people is the 100% literacy rate for both men and women over the age of 15 years. This meaning that they are capable of reading and writing basic sentences after the age of 15. While working in Finland, it's important to understand that a typical work week is from Monday through Friday, and work hours are typically from 8 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon. Lunches tend to be a formal affair, and lunch hour is usually taken between the hours of 11 a.m. and 2 p.m., and typically lunches consist of working lunches, where business is conducted while eating. As business is conducted, it's important to have an understanding of which time zone Finland rests in. Finland is in UTC plus 2, which is 2 hours ahead of Greenwich Mean Time in England. And Finland does observe daylight savings time from late March until late October. While in Finland, it's important to recognize that the formal currency is the Eurodollar, which was adopted in 1999, and Finland was the first country in the European Union to adopt the Eurodollar as its sole form of currency. As of the 22nd of February 2019, the current exchange rate is $1 equal to 0.8820 Euro dollar.
Good afternoon, class. My name is David Lopez, and I'm going to be discussing the economic situation and competitiveness of Finland. Finland's main economic resources are trees, peat, minerals, and metals that include iron, nickel, zinc, chromium, copper, and cobalt. Its most important industry is technology. Finland also produces luxury ships and industrial ships and oil refinement. Textiles and finance are also important parts of the Finnish economy. The GDP in 2017 for Finland was 244.9 billion US dollars, and its per capita GDP was 44,500 US dollars in 2017. The average income for a Finnish citizen in 2017 was 47,226 US dollars. Finland's main trade partners are Germany at 14.2%, Sweden at 10.1%, and the United States at 7% of its total exports. Total exports totaled 67.73 billion US dollars in 2017 and included electrical and optical equipment, machinery, transport equipment, paper and pulp, chemicals, basic metals, and timber. For imports, Finland's most important partners are Germany at 17.7%, Sweden at 15.8%, and Russia at 13.1% of its total imports. Imports totaled 65.26 billion US dollars in 2017 and included food products, petroleum and petroleum products, chemicals, transport equipment, iron and steel, machinery, computers, electronic industry products, textile yarn, fabrics, and grains. Good afternoon, class. This is David Lopez, and I'll be speaking to you about the competitiveness of Finland's economy. Finland ranks 10th in the world overall in competitiveness. It ranks first in the world in its overall institutions, first in property rights, and first in judicial independence. Finland's infrastructures rank 26th in the world. They have 148 total airports, out of which 50% are paved and 50% are unpaved. Finland has 454,000 kilometers of roadways. Out of those highways, Finland has 50,000 kilometers of paved and 28,000 kilometers of unpaved highways, for a total of 78,000 kilometers of highway. There are also 8,000 kilometers of waterways used for commercial purposes and 5,926 kilometers of railways. Finland ranks first in the world when it comes to primary education and second in the world when it comes to higher education. As far as innovation goes, Finland is ranked 4th in the world, and its cell phone infrastructure is ranked 36th in the world. Finland is also ranked 16th in the world in technological readiness, with 4.8 million internet users and 1.7 million broadband subscribers. The main weak points in Finland's competitiveness are its restrictive labor relations and high tax rates. Thank you.
Let's talk about Finland's healthcare. Finland is one of the many EU countries that boasts universal healthcare. However, only citizens and permanent residents inside the EU are covered under this universal healthcare. It does not cover irregular migrants and visitors from non-EU countries. Two of the major concerns for health inside Finland is obesity and alcoholism. Over 4% of the population reported having unmet healthcare needs. This 4% is mostly from the undereducated and those who live below the poverty line. Ratios inside of the country of Finland include the doctor-patient ratio of 3.2 per every 1,000 in the population as of 2014. This number is lower than the EU average of 3.6 doctors per every 1,000. Nursing ratios inside the country are 14.1 nurses per every 1,000 in the country as of 2014. This number is the second highest in the EU, only being second to Denmark. As far as hospital beds inside of the country, there are 4.4 hospital beds per 1,000 in the country as of 2015. This is the lowest number of hospital beds inside of the EU. As of 2015, there are only 305 acute beds per 1,000, which is the lowest in the EU. This is a 40% drop since 2000. Recommendations for the country of Finland are much like other recommendations for other EU countries. It is to increase the number of hospitals and healthcare workers through incentives and pay increases, focusing more on the attention for the undereducated and those that live below the poverty line. Also, is to find ways to increase the attractiveness of the country to increase FDI inflows, focusing on training more skilled workers, decreasing their unemployment rate, and lastly, having that better access to health care. In conclusion, Finland is a country of great resources. However, they do face some challenges with improving their financial structure, financial transparency, including upgrading their healthcare system to reach the underserved areas, as well as increasing their attractiveness for FDI inflows. Finland has the potential to be just as great as some of its other EU counterparts. Thank you for watching our analysis. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed creating it.